If you are serious about wanting to earn more and more diamonds while grinding in Pet Simulator 99, you need to watch to the end of this video because what I'm about to reveal will shock you. And I'm sure a lot of you guys watching right now did not know a lot of this information because I didn't know it myself until recently. But you guys need to forget about the size of your pets and start investing your diamonds into more pet equip slots for your pets to do the maximum amount of damage. All right. So when I say that you shouldn't worry about the size of your pets, I'm truly just talking about investing unnecessary diamonds into the huge pet category, or even sometimes even the exclusive pet category, because sometimes you overpay for these exclusive pets that really do not bring you that much benefit. Because each exclusive pet only changes the damage output of just one singular pet. And don't get me wrong, guys, I am guilty of this myself. I personally don't even have all the pet equip slots. I just found out I still need these last 6 pet equip slots, but I'm about to do this as soon as I can. And as soon as I get the diamonds for it, I'm going to be purchasing these pet equip slots because of this information that I had just found out. I have been spending way too many of my diamonds on these huge pets as well as some of these rare exclusive pets, but truly these don't really help my overall damage output nearly as much as something like the pet equip slots do. All right, so to explain to you guys what I am talking about, because I haven't explained the math at all, but I found out all of this information due to a Reddit poster by the name of LeeHubbz. I'm gonna post the original Reddit post down below so you guys can read the number figures yourself. But this researcher has done the math on the overall damage impact that you gain from buying something like a huge pet compared to something like a bunch of exclusive pets, and then what the difference would have been if you had just instead purchased pet equip slots for your team. So, shout out to Lee Hubs for providing this research and doing the work. So I'm gonna have a screenshot up on the screen so you guys can follow the math while I go along. But the idea of this research project was that they said if I had 10 million diamonds to invest and I invested them in these 3 different scenarios, those being either 10 million diamonds in huges, 10 million diamonds in rainbow exclusives, or 10 million diamonds in just investing in my pet equipment slots, which one would produce the highest amount of strength increase among those alternatives. So obviously these numbers are a little fudged as the prices of huges and exclusives go up and down all the time throughout the week. So for these examples, do not focus on the prices themselves, just focus on the damage outputs I'm saying. Because all of these situations will vary person to person, especially depending on what kind of prices you are finding for these pets, such as huges or exclusives. So, with the math here, they found out that if the 2 huges were max level with 1 royalty charm as well as 2 strength charms, then the huge would have a 5.71% strength increase to your overall team. As you guys know, this scenario is completely unplausible as you're never going to find a reasonably priced huge that is max level with all those charms on them for a good price like this. They did the math, and on average, buying two average huges for your team would increase your overall damage output by 2% power overall. But obviously, this could increase with time as you add charms and as the pets level up to max rank. So, according to this research, this is just not a good option for people who are really trying to do more damage output and therefore grind faster. Which lets us move on to the next test, which was the rainbow exclusive pets. For the rainbow exclusives, they chose to test using 95% rainbow exclusive pets. As they did with the huges, they undervalued them, approximately going for 1.5 million. So in this situation, they bought 7 rainbow 95% exclusive pets, tested the damage, and found an overall 5.2% damage benefit from this purchase. So comparing this to the average of 2% overall damage that you can get by buying the two huges, this is a huge increase to your damage output. That being said, this does not consider that the two huges that you get can end up contributing more damage at 5.71% once they get all those charms that they need and get to max level. But in general, just off the basis, just buying it straight from the trading plaza, buying 7 rainbow 95% exclusives does give you more of a benefit. In their math, they compare it 5.2% compared to 2% for the huges. In my mind, I think it's a little closer. It's not the purpose of this video to compare which one is better to buy. Obviously, this is Pet Simulator 99, and we're going to want to collect as many huges just because that is the fun of the game. But for the purposes of damage output, we're going to say the Rainbow 95% exclusives contribute 5.2% damage. Now we get into the fun part of the math and the point of this video, going over how much additional damage you get for doing these extra pet slots. So in this case, the example was going from 70 pet slots. So when you have 70 pet slots, you are able to buy 14 additional pet slots for that $10 million diamond price. According to the test in this research project, they found that the total benefit to adding these 14 additional pet slots was a whopping 20% damage difference. All right, so I went and quickly checked on the math that you are able to get that many pet equip slots for 10 million diamonds, and it does turn out to be true to my surprise. One thing to note that this is with the Game Pass pet equip slots. But if you are free to play and you do not have the Game Pass, don't worry. These results are actually going to be greater for you if you don't have the Game Pass. You buying these 14 additional slots will have a much greater impact to the damage profile of your team because you do not have those additional 15 pets. So if you are watching and you are free to play, then keep in mind it is even more of a benefit for you to get these pet equip slots over getting something like a huge or a rainbow exclusive. The reason why this total benefit is a whopping 20% different is because let's say you add a 95% rainbow pet to your lineup. So you are replacing one pet and you are adding something that does 152% damage in total, but you aren't just adding that to your group because you already had a pet that was in that slot that was a stat pet. So you're only adding a maximum of a 52% power increase for your overall team, but with each pet equipped slot, you are adding a whole new 100% amount of power to your lineup. With each spot, you are getting a 100% power increase, adding a total equivalent of 1400% additional power, giving you that 20% damage increase for your team. Now, this is a perfect world scenario where with each pet you are adding a power pet that is equivalent to your best pet. So we're not really going to be doing that in every situation. Like I'm not adding a rainbow shiny broomstick corgi with each pet equipped slot I buy. So the number is slightly lower when you're just adding what your second best pet is to your lineup. So keep that in mind. It's probably not a whole 20% like it says in this test, but that percentage is a whole lot better than the 5% increase that we saw with the rainbow exclusives and a tremendous amount more than the 2% average with the huges. For these reasons are why I say you should be buying these pet equipped slots for your team before you go ahead and start purchasing some fancy huges or any fancy exclusive pets. This doesn't mean you have to stop buying them completely, but I would definitely put more of your focus into that because purchasing these other pets is not making that impact that you want for your team. One caveat that I will mention that Lee noted at the bottom of this post is that huges and exclusives are selling for kind of cheap right now in the trading plaza. So if you think in your mind that these pets will go up in price in the very near future, like within the next week or so, then it might be a good time for you to buy those pets over the pet equip slots, but that is up for you to decide. I am just here to show you this information that I found and let you decide what is best for yourself. Now, in terms of when you should be buying these pet equip slots, I'm not going to say a specific number of slots that is required for each stage that you are in the game. I would just say base that off of what you guys are feeling with your pets. If you feel like you are not farming fast enough, then you should most definitely be buying these pet equip slots over saving up for something like a huge or a exclusive pet. With these tips, I hope you are able to farm your diamonds just that much faster and you are able to build up your team before this huge new update on Saturday. I, for one, am so excited for the new content that we are getting, and we'll be posting videos on all the new stuff that I find out and let you guys know just so you guys can be that much more prepared. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, turn on notifications for new videos. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last couple of videos. 3 more people have won exclusive pets in the comment section of the last video. So let's keep this going. Comment your Roblox username down below and you will be eligible for a free exclusive pet. If I keep giving out all these exclusive pets, I might go broke, but that's okay because we are building our community and I am more than willing to share some of the love. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.